Anybody looking for Final Fantasy tomorrow night is going to be disappointed. We're doing Heaven's Vault tonight. Tomorrow night, I am going to be playing Dread X The Hunt. If you didn't see the other Dread X games, they were kind of like the Haunted PS1 demo disc, except not demos. They're just compilations of like short horror experiences. Very high quality though. As much as I like the Haunted PS1 demo disc, I love the Dread X collections. 1 was good, 2 was okay, 3 was fantastic. I actually streamed all of 3 and didn't regret it for a moment. Looking forward to some new art. I think that developer's making something for Hunt. What's up, Library Man? Not chat much until your new laptop gets here. Still watching the gameplay. Good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, buddy. But yeah, Dread X The Hunt is all... I think it's all first-person shooters. Of varying degrees of action and spookiness. So I'm really looking forward to that tomorrow. That means everything else gets kind of pushed. Final Fantasy will be on Wednesday. More of this game will be on Thursday. And then, tentatively, the end of Final Fantasy will be on Friday, although I'm not sure about that. I've been doing a little bit of reading, a little bit of research, specifically on what I'm doing in Final Fantasy. And the final dungeon may take significantly more levels than I have right now. So I'm actually thinking about doing a little bit of off-stream grinding to make sure I have high enough levels to finish it. But if I don't, we'll talk about that on Wednesday. But yes, it's a little different from normal. Heaven, and from what I said last week, Heaven's Vault's gonna be Monday, Thursday. Final Fantasy is gonna be Wednesday, maybe Friday, and then tomorrow night is Dread X. R-Type Final 2 comes out on the 30th. People need to stop releasing so many interesting games. It's getting really annoying trying to keep up with them. So, the other thing that I'm messing up is from... I'm gonna go ahead and do this because I've been in a fell mood lately and I just want to do it. From next week. From next week, I'm doing what I said I was going to do. And I'm rearranging the schedule. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is going to be indie games. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday is going to be retro games. I'm going ahead and doing it mainly because I don't want to go a week between sit downs with Blood Omen. If I'm gonna play through games, I want to play through them at least a couple times a week. And yeah, I wanna get on it with Blood Omen. So if you're wondering what that does to Chill Night, there's no longer going to be an official Chill Night. But Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm going to lean more towards those games. And when I'm done with this, I'm going to go on to Donut County and Yonder. So, Rogo will be on Friday the 23rd, yes. That's an indie game. But yeah, Community Nights supersede all of that. So yeah, we'll do Rogo and perhaps some other cute roguelikes I can dig up. So don't worry. That's still happening. I'm not canceling anything. Nothing is not being done. The English major part of my brain just like cried out in agony. But yeah, I'm moving things around because I wanna play more Blood Omen. I wanna get back to doing NES games. And I want a better cadence for playing through stuff. So with this newer schedule, I'll only ever be playing through like 2 big games at a time instead of 3, sometimes 4. No, I think it'll be better. I think it'll be an improvement. Also, one more thing before we get started, because I know I've been rambling quite a bit. You know this controller I have? The 8BitDo SN30 Pro Plus. Yeah, SN30 Pro Plus. I'm getting the new version of this tomorrow. Y'all linked it in Discord a couple weeks ago. I went ahead and pre-ordered one. The Pro 2, I think it is. So I'll be able to show that off maybe tomorrow, possibly. I don't know if Dread X The Hunt's gonna require it. It is a cute controller, isn't it? I love this controller because of the SNES D-pad. It is a recreation of my favorite D-pad of all time. So Yes, apparently mine's coming tomorrow. I don't know, maybe 8-Bit Dough is based out of California or something. Split Black Ribbon, dude, thank you so much for the raid. How's it going? You picked a good time to show up. I'm just almost about to get started on Heaven's Vault tonight. What were y'all up to? But yeah, Pro 2 should come tomorrow. I'll let you know. I really like this controller. I wanted to pick up a new one. This might sound kind of crazy, but my only complaint about this one is like I pushed the button. My only complaint about this one is that the B button is getting a little sticky, and I think I can probably fix that if I open it up and clean it. But I wanted to go ahead and get another controller as like a backup, and also just to get the new one to try it out, see if sticky button is just an isolated thing. I'm always willing to give controllers a second chance, because buttons on modern controllers are so fiddly. Shouldn't surprise you that SoCal will get before Sodak. Anyway, let's get back to this. We're at the ruined tower, deep in the Nebula. We have very little air, and oh god, I think I need to like get started immediately. There was a statue here. It's like the one on Elbereth. Not much to go on though. There's an inscription down here. Okay, so I don't think my stamina is gonna go down while I'm trying to do an inscriptions. Just finished this Xenoblade epilogue. They add to the definitive edition. Can you go eat some food now? Thank you, and congratulations. That sounds like a lot of fun. But thanks again for the raid. I really appreciate it. All right. What do we have? Words. Words are important. Well, there's I. And I see God. Probably of. God of all? No, not God again. God of all. I stands? No, I can't be right. This doesn't feel right. Okay, so it's not I. Something stands God of all? Assuming I got stands right. Okay, cool. I believe I remember the word stands, mistress. Alright, that one's confirmed. Probably here. I'm sorry, controller, what are you doing? Hang on a sec. I don't know what this thing is up to all of a sudden. Alright. Here, hang on a second. What the f... All of a sudden, nothing wants to work right tonight. Hang on. Hello, baloney kid. Let me see if this is gonna help. What's up, Smokey? Nope, still can't hear shit. It's almost like these earbuds like misbehave with certain specific games. Or I wonder if it might be the Bluetooth connector, honestly. You can behave now. No, it's not. Oh my god. They're just shy and just like being on stream, something like that. Oh, this is so annoying. Alright, hang on. Shut up, Steam. Nobody asked you. It really does seem to be worse when I'm playing something with a controller. Hopefully this actually works. Okay, I can hear. Alright, thank God. Story so far. Yes. Alien and Robot 6 have found the smoke area. Okay, so the story so far didn't actually advance that much farther from when we started up last Wednesday. I guess it did add Renba's search began with a telescope-like device from a ship buried deep on a moon near Elbreth, a relic from the vault, perhaps. Perhaps other ancient sites like the moon where the ancient god statues were sculpted will yield other clues. We definitely haven't gone in the direction the game, I think, expected us to go. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's do the thing. Do the thing we're here to do. Oh my god, House of Dead Sounds. Thank you so much for subscribing for 10 months! Oh shit. You're just in time. We're actually kind of still just getting started. I had plenty of technical difficulties from the start of this stream, so. But it's fine, it's good. How are you? How is everybody? How is everybody doing? Well, I hope. Alright. Yes. Almost almost a year. Here stands God of all. Star. I guess it'd be Nebula. Maybe this means Nebula. Plural star. It said decent flank state. Nice. Some kind of patron god for the site? Or more than the site, perhaps. Alright. I wonder what happened to the rest of it. Perhaps they took it with them when they left this place. Can I... Why would they leave the feet behind? Open the door. Not just stuck. I think it's locked. But we have a key. Try me a key. Let's try this thing Mina gave us. Well, it seems quite absurd. Come all this way and expect a key to turn. But it does! Hey, it turns! Leaving the feet of statues behind seems to be a thing. Goddess preserve me. It still won't open. What? What good is that? What's the point of bringing a key halfway across a nebula for a stuck door? I do not think the door meant you harm, mistress. The other side is most likely blocked. I don't see anything blocking it. Oh, man. Nothing to stop you going around the side, of course. Okay, so hopefully the key opens other things, too. Looks like we just walk in after all. Place appears to have suffered badly, mistress. Yeah, no kidding. Look at this place.
The air should have reeked of ash and smoke. But no. Nothing.
Mistress? Give me a moment.
These walls were dry bones.
Like in Mario. I think this place is ancient. Older than anything we've seen before. I agree, mistress, but the materials, the construction, they are old, yes. But I would not say they were primitive. The frames are much the same as those on Elbereth. Let's check out the mosaic. Must have fallen from the floor above. I believe it was the floor above, mistress. Beautiful. Some kind of gemstone inlaid. There's an inscription, too. Running around the edge of the circle here. Man, she's really not enjoying the air here. It's long. Several words. Nothing. Is it geometric pattern? Some kind of insignia? Not an eagle. And sun, that's for certain. Hang on a sec. I played some of the Magic the Gathering Legends RPG. It's really fun. Reminds you of Marvel Heroes. Okay, if you tell me something is like Marvel Heroes, I have to play it. The people who left this place, they must have been settlers carving out space in the Nebula to live in. Ancient sailors. Are there any ancient sailors still out there? Oh, she's not moving very fast. Most likely not, mistress. It's been a long time. We have not seen their boats. This is the door we unlocked from the other side. It's stuck fast. I want Marvel Heroes back so bad. Are there any other settlements here on this moon? Not that I can see. Perhaps people did not often come here. Okay, this door doesn't appear to... Oh, God. Okay, she's having a real hard time getting around here. This is not a good place for her. If there were scrolls on these shelves, the fire reduced them to ashes. And then the wind swept the ashes away. Blackened. Fire must have been immense. Flames filling this space. It's amazing anything survived. There's something poking out here. Chipped sculpture carved from wood. Dating from the early empire? Carving is pretty poor. Must have been made very quickly. Its head has been inscribed, too. Very short one. There's one end of a fractured fragment of text. Here we go. There's one good side effect of my throwing luggage into cargo cans job. I'm getting stronger. I might soon have a gun. Nice, nice. Was Marvel Heroes a quality game that everyone loved and enjoyed? No, no, and no. But I loved it. It was a very special kind of ARPG. So here's the thing. Here's the thing about ARPGs. The fun in I know I've talked about this before. The fun in ARPGs is feeling like an absolute demigod, running around just like smashing stuff to pieces. Like barbarian leaping into the middle of a pack of enemies and whirlwinding them all into a bloody mess, right? A lot, I'd say most, actually, RPGs don't really get that. They are more keen on giving you big sacks of HP to whittle down, and strategize your skills and cooldowns around blasting through. And some games do it better than others. For all of its faults, Diablo 3 did a really good job with the combat. I always like Grim Dawn more for its setting and its systems than its actual combat. But it did an alright job with that. But Marvel Heroes got that. Marvel Heroes understood that you don't want to sit there and, like, wail on a scrubby Hydra agent for, like, a minute, right? Like, when you are running around levels in Marvel Heroes, like, you do a ground pound and it kills everything on the screen. And it just sends them ragdolling into the stratosphere. And then it was the bosses. It was the bosses where you had to strategize and use your cooldowns and maneuver and whatnot. And it was oh my god, it was so much fun. It was a janky ass game. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. That thing was held together by spit, duct tape, and prayer. But it was so much fun. Yeah, lots of people liked it, and quality was never a word you would associate with it, yeah. Marvel Heroes is still running. You probably play as John Walker, Captain America, and Kiss Warframe. Yeah, horde of minions, and then you just say, yeah, your movement abilities. Your movement abilities would like murder screens of enemies. I mean, I played Captain Marvel, and it was like it was like playing her from the movie before the movie even came out. Like, you would just see a pack of dudes, and you'd, like, soar up into the air and smash down, everyone would just die. And anyone who didn't die, you could just, like, you could, like, laser beam in a big circle around you, and then they would all die. The Venom was fucking amazing to play as. Yeah, he looked really cool. Yeah, I was in the Goon Guild for Marvel Heroes, and I remember when Juggernaut came out, everyone loved Juggernaut because his whole kit was literally based around momentum. Like, you were always moving with Juggernaut, and you would chain together like different dashes and shoulder checks and stuff. Yeah, everyone got a movement ability. Many got flying, but everyone had something really fun. And then I think it was when David Brevik left, and they got in a new CEO whose priority was like porting the game to consoles and just fucked the whole thing up. Just ruined the direction of the game completely. So I quit shortly before that. So fortunately I didn't have to see the game wither before it died. But yeah, that was by far the RPG I played the most in my life. I think you can check it on Steam. I think I have something like 600 some hours in it. What's up, Nakatu? Yeah, Split Black Ribbon decided to raid me out of the goodness of his heart. But hi, ostensibly we're playing Heaven's Ball. What we're actually doing tonight is reminiscing about Marvel Heroes. The Magic the Gathering or RPG doesn't have that. You can unlock all the color decks to make custom builds. So you can relive your Black Green Glory days, the Ultimate Minion Master. So, okay, how do skills in it work? Because I've heard it actually kind of apes the card game itself in a way that, like, your skills are kind of randomized and thrown at you from a deck. Like, how does that work? While you're explaining this, I'm going to go ahead and do this this inscription, and then I will return to it. That's definitely star. Do not lose star? That might not be right. Oh, that's not star. Do not lose. That's a word. Certain my translation for lose is correct now. Okay. Do not lose. It's got star in it. Pieces of Emperor and Holy. Maybe Hope? This could be Hope. Try that. Oh god, I'm running out of air. I think this originates from the pre-Empire site. Oh god, that stamina bar might still going when you're trying to work out inscriptions too. That's not good. That's in fact very bad. I might have just wasted a whole bunch of time talking about Marvel Heroes. Luckily they were so sturdily built. Okay, there's a big ass book here. 6. I can't breathe. Chest cavity is constricting due to lack of oxygen, mistress. As a result, your blood will thin. It will cause your muscles atrophy and eventually affect your brain. Can't you do something? I can hopper you to safety, mistress. May I activate the hopper now? Alright, I'm not finished yet.
Right on the brink was an enormous book on a curved metal stand.
I hope I can come back. This is a beautiful piece of work. Heavy, ornate. You can't? Oh my god. The book is unscathed. Take it. Can't leave this here. It's chained to the stand. Hang on, wait a second. When was the last time I saved? Saved 8 minutes ago? That's probably not good. Can't even lift it right now. Symbols in the leather. Few words in this one. Forget that then. Of loses act work? I know what's inside. It's chained shut. Okay. Hang on. I'm gonna exit out of this and reload just so I have more time. That really sucks. Like, that's really not cool, honestly, to put something like that on a timer. Nope. Come on. Random shuffling selection of 2 sorcery cards at a time. Build your sorcery deck for whatever. Once to unlock spells and different sorceries with synergies with different things. So blue has his main attack that marks enemies and casts Teleconnect Blast sorcery to annihilate them. Yeah, I'm basically still in tutorial land. I think I have the main system sussed out. Black and sacrifice minions. Okay, good. Alright. It started me back before I rambled about everything. Want to hint about this? No, no. Do not. Oops. Go with that. You have to Lich again in Loop Hero, and he still shits on me. I think I haven't figured out how to spank him. Alright, I'm gonna go head upstairs.
My head was spinning.
We know, girl. Don't waste my time talking about it. You gonna stack counter and evasion, see what that does for you.
Right
Hopefully it'll work
on
out.
the brink was an enormous book on a curved metal stand.
Reading stand. Beautiful piece of work. Heavy, ornate. Yeah. Okay. Book. It's unscathed. Take the book. Symbols in the leather. Yeah, the stamina system in Loop Hero really irritated me. Okay, not that. Yeah, it really sucks. I found that out when I pushed my when I pushed my attack speed really high, and it just stopped me. It just stopped that build from working. I was really irritated by that. Inlaid circles. One's inscribed around the edge as well. I think grouping looks a little like my translation for butt. Haha. Jesus Christ, it's really long. Word reminds me of a few others I've seen. Jesus Christ, it's really long. Yet. Not from. Or? Heavens? Lift? Vault? Oh, wait. His vault was? It was lost? What if it's once? What if it's that? Once their path for Heaven's Vault was lost. Heaven's Vault. It's the vault that Remba's ghost was talking about? And was there a path? Blackened. Fire must have been immense. She said it! She said the thing! Flames filling this space. It's amazing anything survived. Place must have been ornate. Gilded, decorated. But whoever burned this place made sure to loot it first. Must have been another level up here. Maybe several. That's just a drop. 6? Can't breathe. Yeah, we know. Yeah, we've been over this. Yo.
I was stumbling over my own feet.
Can you actually tell how long I have? About a minute. Well, I can't see anything from here. Okay. Are you One Piece Mistress? I think so. But I won't be when this bit of floor gives way. Next. Hey, the book is now free to stand. I'll be able— oh my god, I actually got the book. Will you be joining us? Yeah, get us out of here. Alright. I guess I'll have to be satisfied with that. That's what you wanted to tell me? Well, fortunately, I worked it out. accidentally. Take the book back to the lady. Oh, she'd be overjoyed, wouldn't she? That's all she wanted. She just wanted a cool book. We should sell the Eox. Tell me what we've seen. No. 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 Fuck Eox. Ed. Take your time, mistress. You are safe. How long was I out? About 20 minutes, mistress. 20 mistresses minutes. Tell me you got the book. It's on your desk, mistress. I want to... Shut up, I want to look at the book. I don't give a fuck about anything else. Here it is. As promised, mistress. It is in excellent condition. Open the book. All I want is a damn book. Doesn't seem to be paper exactly. It's as smooth as ceramic. Oh, that's weird. Read from the beginning. Here's the first line. As well as a phrase run together. Please tell me I get to translate the entire book. I would find that hilarious. This is what passes for the final boss in this game, is you have to translate the whole ass book. There's myself. Is you is gonna be okay, or are they gonna be mad about that? Of all? Pains? Of? Okay, that's not right. I'm gonna have to come back to this to this later. Self contains all you is. That will do for now. If we keep reading from the beginning. I was thinking you'd have to run immediately to the book and she'd still be strong enough to pry it loose. I'm glad that wasn't the case. Impossible. Read a random verse. I'll be old before I translate all of this. It's a good way to spend your twilight years, I think. Few words in this one. Listen to the podcast Pseudopod, and they have a fucking amazing horror story about cancer called It Rises From My Bones. That sounds fun. Interesting note about replays. You keep all words you figured out, but the stuff you need to translate gets more complex. Oh, cool. That's cool. Oh wait, that's not you. That's your. Lift your heart. Hit once. It seems to be expecting something else of me. And I don't think I I don't think I have what it wants. Lift your heart. Alright, we'll close the book for now. No, we shouldn't, actually. That was not... I wanted to step away so it wouldn't tell me to do... No! No, 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 no. Catch my breath and then we'll go back. We can't go back, mistress. The last of the air is gone. There are no plants to replenish it. Its story ends now. So what happens to the library now? Very little will happen to it, I think. Just tell Mina we found her library. Although I didn't find any books for... You just did! You did! You literally did! Alright, well I guess it's time to move on regardless. I will prepare the braces, mistress. Alright. So what do we got? So we're way the hell out here. We found the burned tower. Wait, did we end up over here somehow? Okay, so... Jesus, okay, there's a lot of cool stuff that we can check out. We never made it to the site from the mural. There's a bunch of other approximate sites. So crazy solar sailing ships, but no Eva suits. Nope. Let's plot a course back to Renaki. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so she does comment she found a huge book that she might like to see. So we'll head in that direction, but we're gonna take a lot of detours on the way. I'm rather inclined to just explore the waste. Doesn't seem like people really need Eva suits in the setting. The fact that we're finding all of this stuff that apparently nobody has ever bothered to like look into implies that there doesn't really seem to be much of an interest in that sort of like excavation or discovery, and therefore people wouldn't really need suits like that. So yeah.
For the longest time, Mayari didn't know about the Nightingale. I would hitch lifts with robot couriers to Elbereth, then slip away to play aboard the ship. Until one day, when Oroi reckoned she could figure out how to launch it. And of course, I didn't know how to stop. I pretty much crashed into the dock on Iox.
Cute. Power armor was made of copies of War and Peace because nobody gets through War and Peace. Guys, we were sort of far out from the library because Six was either sailing or let the boat drift. That would make sense, yeah. That would make sense. Guess we're going this way. Garrison and Uru. Garrison, the people who enforce the rules and did really hazardous jobs like explore the really nasty book worlds. The whole concept of book worlds in the Mist series was really, really cool. Very interesting. It had a unique feel that like other adventure games did. I don't really think ever managed to capture. Of course, the giant rotating fortress tower. Did we just go around a big-ass circle? We did. We went around a big-ass circle. Alright, I'm gonna navigate to this then. Since we're here. But yeah, I only ever played Myst. I did, to my credit, I beat Myst when I was a kid. I actually did manage to beat Myst as a child. The concept of creating worlds by writing is very strong. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Remember Myst Online had such cool ideas that didn't ever get fleshed out properly. Hello there. A shipwreck. It's a shipwreck from the earliest days of the Nebula, Mistress. Wait, Mistress. I found a piece of hardboard from a bowsprit. Just floating out there? It has been inscribed. This is fractured. Follow path? And my translation for path to my dictionary. Good. Something follow. What does this resemble? Me. Of me. Our? Something follow our path? Winds, maybe. Winds follow our path, perhaps? Get Huang's opinion on that when we get back to the university. Comes from the same source as the fractured charm and the hull fragments they found floating in space. People back then must have commonly frequented both the two sites. Okay, as long as I don't open my map, I don't have to have a destination. I saw a ruin just now. But I wanna look and see. We're not stopping for it. But I'd like to. I would really like to. Oh god, fine, where was it? Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to circle down around this way to get back up to this one. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. I'm not promising that we'll ever make it to another moon or anything tonight. Because I'm really enjoying exploring these little random ruins. You can still play Myst Online. I think we talked about this. I did some reading to see what was going on with it. It's still up. It even has user-made worlds now. I guess this dates from ancient times. It should only take a few moments. I recovered a dented silver telescope. Must have come from somewhere nearby. An heirloom, maybe. Has that look to it. Something that was old even when it was used. Looks like there's something etched on the casing. I would be tempted to map the entire nebula, yes. It was a broken fragment from an even longer phrase. Laziest puzzles were the bathyspheres, is purely time-based, so you had to visit them at specific times of the day. Also open the Riven Star Rift thing on your personal island. Huh. We speculate that this means Nebula. Paths? Acts? Of... Are you asking me to screw this up? Because I know this isn't right. Nebula... Okay, there we go. Oh, cool. Wow, we just did Nebula at the library. And now I know that word. Nebula... And Nebula something of... Its, maybe? Its paths? Nebula tells of its paths, perhaps? That would kind of fit with the telescope. Okay, hang on. Okay, do we still have that? The guys with the armor and mist were the Guild of Maintainers. We've got the Mist novels around somewhere. I should dig those out. Were they good? You enjoyed them a bit? Wow.
Once, sailing through Eagle's Pass, I thought I saw a gigantic ship, as large as a moon, moving down the river like a shadow.
It's no moon.
Of course, I was ahead of it, and by the time I looped around, it was gone.
I wonder if that's foreshadowing anything. Waters to the right will bring us to the shipwreck. Okay. I'll actually follow your instructions for once. Did not take long to get to at all. Why are there so many loose ruins out here? I really wonder about that. A ruin! There's a ruin from the earliest days of the Nebula, Mistress. I'll investigate. Found an ornamental chunk of wood from a prow. Just lying out there? There's an inscription on it. Of course there is. Of course there is. This is the end of a longer line of text. Winds. Can. Believe you can be confident in your translation for winds now, Mistress. See, this is the thing. I'm also convinced of can. Exploring all these little ruins out here, it's confirming a ton of words. So it's got a piece of sleep and maybe plants. Winds can... I mean, change is the only thing that makes sense here. That one seems kind of like a gimme. Most likely this comes from the same place as that. Yeah. So the sight from the mural is definitely near. What the shit is this? Moon from the cracked mosaic. That's a very that's a very large area to search, game. I guess we're gonna be working on narrowing that one down for a while. We found evidence of a new moon lost in the darkness beyond the Great Nebula. Is that the site of Heaven's Vault? Oh, wow. Okay, that's actually really interesting. I guess we'll head back towards Renaki. Yeah, let's go ahead and head towards Renaki. Actually, I want to go to that moon at the south end of the nebula. Because we found, like, we got the clue for that one during, like, the first stream, and we still haven't been there yet. They never did much with the Baharo race, the aliens in Mist who can travel between worlds without linking books. They look like bat people a bit. They're super freaky the first time you see them. It's just there's some kind of ruin some distance away on the right. Are we approaching it? Is that it? Wow, I got no prompt for that one. I recovered a heavily scratched silver sextant. It most likely came from somewhere close by. It doesn't have any carved glyphs on the casing. Well, we found a thing. It comes from the same site as the chunk of prow and the dented telescope. Okay. Did that actually narrow down anything? No, it's still huge. Oh, I did get... There's a bit of the map filled in way over here. Kind of reminds me a bit about finding discoveries in Skies of Arcadia. That was definitely one of my favorite parts of that game. I loved that aspect of the game so much.
My Ari tried to stop me from sailing. She said it was dangerous.
And it is.
But I don't think she meant dangerous. I think she meant wrong.
Huh?
She's afraid of the rivers. Afraid of what all that space can do to you on the inside.
Our route goes right momentarily, Mr. We do need a new airship-based RPG. And one with the same kind of spirit as Skies of Arcadia, because I know there are other ones. But like I think the great thing about Skies of Arcadia is that it was like it was like the absolute pinnacle of the generic JRPG. And I don't really mean that as an insult, but I mean it very much hits all the standard beats for a JRPG, but it does them with such style and such flair that it really becomes something special, like born out of something that really shouldn't be. Should only take a few moments. I found a blue fragment of sail. Wonder how long it's been out there. There's some sewn symbols in the fabric. Yes, it did have a very well realized world. It was a tattered fragment from an even longer phrase, because you really got into the mechanics of it, the mechanics of how the airships functioned, how the different civilizations functioned, and then you started like pushing past that when you started getting ways to like descend deeper and ascend higher and like pass through different barriers that most ships couldn't pass through. It was really cool. That's probably stars. It's a piece of sailcloth, probably sail. Do not sail? Do not... No, that's something else. It's a different structure. Well, if it's not sail, it could be do not. Stars light? Can add my translation for sail to my dictionary now. Okay, that'll be handy. And stars? Stars. I thought up a Skies MMO where you could pick one of the empires you hail from that would determine your starting stats. Purple Empire would be mostly mages. That would be really cool. There's totally a Final Fantasy tabletop RPG. I'm not surprised. Not surprised. I actually, when back in high school or college, I think we almost started a game of the Star Wars tabletop game, but never did get that off the ground. You had it? How long ago was that? And do you remember who published it? Which one, though? Like, the... I don't know, whatever would have been timely in like the late 90s. It was a weird homebrew thing. I was wondering if it would have been like an actual license thing or not. All right, so this has the bits for lose in it. Sail. I mean, it almost has to be buy, right? Sail by Stars Light. I kind of wish there was a different system for determining terms rather than just giving you 4 words to guess between. Because some of these, it seems like there's really only one logical choice if you know the other words. It was a joke. I'm not sure there were multiple games back then. Now, however. Wait. I see a ruin. I see a ruin. We're going this way. Renaki can wait. I've been to Renaki. I haven't been here. It's a ruin from the earliest days of the Nebula. I'll investigate. Recovered a scratched amulet of silver. I wonder how long it's been there. A lot of stuff made out of silver. Jewels seems to be carved with small glyphs. I can hardly see them. They're so small. Big one. It was kind of infamous. That's how translation works sometimes. I mean, you don't normally have a selection of 4 words to pick from when you're trying to figure. I don't know what a better system would be. But yeah. Wait, haven't I seen this one before? Wasn't I trying to work this one out from the book? It's still being updated? Really? I believe you're correct with heart, mistress. So it's kind of got follow. And I think the coat hangery one... The coat hangery one has to be something about a person. You... I think this has to be my... Probably give. I give you my heart. It's called Returners? Oh, that's cute. Does I give you my heart make sense? only Aaliyah would be like, is that a logical phrase? Does this track? I give you my heart. What does that mean? Alright, I think... Looks like we're going to loop back around this way, but we might run into some more... I'd like to get into this area. I wish you could set just in, like, an arbitrary location as a destination. And let the game guide you there. Originally published in 1995. And still being updated. Wow, that's kind of surprising. Current version is called Seed. Interesting that they would pick that as the identifier. Yeah.
Some say the rivers have a source. A single wellspring where they all begin.
That'd be interesting.
People love tidy explanations for things.
That they do. That they do. There are new waters to the right that I think will also lead to our target. Let me see here. I could go into this unexplored area. I'm gonna hang 2 lefts and see what happens. Surprised Square Enix never bothered making a tabletop game. Square Enix has not always had the best ideas for, capitalizing on their IPs. Interesting over here. You should go left up ahead, mistress. Really? Left? Where's left gonna take us? Yeah, I'm gonna go right. Surprised I'm not playing Einhander 12. There's another airless ruin some distance away on the left. No, I missed it. Where was it? Oh no, wait. We're going there. I went right and he says on the left. Little bastard. There it is. Hell yes. For Vagrant Story 5. Site appears to date from the age of sail. Just wait, mistress. I found a piece from an aged chart of a moon just floating out there. Around the edge of a cloud is some writing. A moon chart sounds pretty important. Start of a fragment of text. Goddess of... That phrase is probably goddess of rivers, maybe? Winds? Towards... Is... I'm not sure about that. Maybe myself? Alright, I'm just gonna cram everything in there and let it tell me I'm wrong. Seems to be the most efficient way to do it. Because then it tells me what... Yeah. Tells me what to take out. Goddess... so that wasn't myself. Something is path towards... One is... No, that's not right either. Alright, this one's interesting. Neither's that. Is? Maybe not is. Oh? Is? Okay, okay. I was putting too much junk in there. Alright. Alright, so towards is correct. Good. Something is path towards... Alright, this has goddess in it. Goddess and home. Temple? Home of the goddess, perhaps? Temple of... It's similar... It's similar to river. Not... Maybe air. Me. People. It's me with... It's a chart of a moon. This. Yeah. Let's see that. This is path towards Temple of Air. Maybe. Perhaps. Alright, where are we? I'm gonna go right up here and see where that goes. Comes from the same source as the dull crystal, the one we discovered on Renba's dig site. That shall help us locate its location. Oh, interesting. Okay. Sometimes there's only one way to go around with these rocks, and it's really funny when the game just like shoves you in a direction. There's a little pocket here. Check it out. Oh no, you missed your turn. Oh no. Flying around in this game is really fun. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to. Nope. Alright, so... Oh, there's no good way up that way. Okay, I guess we will go... I want to get up into there, so we'll take a right... A right, a left, and then a right. So I have been teaching my daughters to play Carcassonne. I think I mentioned... Did I mention on Saturday that I got it out, kind of alleviate some of their boredom? Now my 5-year-old wants to play Carcassonne every day. Every single day. Like, there is no escaping it. Like, right before dinner or right after dinner, she wants to play Carcassonne. Oh shoot, I missed it. Wait, I can fix that. There we go. I wasn't expecting the game to actually tell me the way I wanted to go. Get them into Settlers of Catan next. There's still a lot of nuance they need to learn for Carcassonne. They get how to lay out the board, but they're not so good at scoring points yet, and haven't even started them on farms. But of course, they're kids. They wanna play with all the little special pieces and stuff. I don't know what Catan would go. That would be curious. Be hardcore train gamers soon. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. No, shoot. I'm not certain. No, I'm not certain. God damn it. I accidentally mashed Y. I didn't even realize the prompt was up. Oh well. Dang it, sick. That's okay. I did want to make it to Renaki eventually. I've already been playing for over an hour. Kind of surprises me, honestly. Do you have them Stardew Valley board game when it eventually reprints? I'm low-key trying to convince my older daughter to try Stardew. She loves Animal Crossing, and she loves Animal Crossing just for, like, making stuff. So I know she would like Stardew. Oh my god, you walked right past her. Yeah, oh my god.
The fountain was still chuckling away to itself when we returned.
I wanted to talk to that lady. There she is. The lady. This is, no, game, it's not. Okay, God. One moment, are you local here? Oh, I got the dude, I've lived here all my life. Eox, I'm looking for old ruins. We build things properly on Renaki. If things are ruined, we repair them. Good faith to you. Bastard. Alright, I am going to talk to that woman. Except now there's several women that look like her. Okay, I think it's that one over there. Or maybe not. Maybe it's this woman. I wouldn't know. Okay, like, I'm really enjoying this game. That should be apparent. It does bother me, like, how hard this game makes it to do some of the things that I want to do. Like, I really don't see a need for the game to, like, shove me around as much as it does. Good faith to you. And to you. What brings you back here? I found the door your key opened. You didn't. You can't have. I did. That's incredible. And was it a library? I found a huge book. It's back on my ship. I could show it to you. No, thank you. I don't go on ships. I won't sail. You love libraries. You should come to Eox. I was born on Renaki. There's no way to change that. Maybe when I return, I'll be born on Eox. But that will only happen if I keep my soul pure in this life. I mean, it's not heaven, you know. It's definitely not. People there aren't perfect. Then they will be reborn elsewhere, and there will be space for those who are better. You're from Elbereth, aren't you? You must have done something terrible before. Chooses how or where they're born. They only choose where they let themselves end up. really aren't scared at all, are you? You're not worried about your soul at all? It's too late for me. I look after my soul. What's up, Marwal? I try to, anyway. Good faith to you. I'm glad you found my library. That was honestly pretty anticlimactic. Ticket to Ride is deceptively hard. It is. I played a little bit of the digital version, and yeah, it's can be a challenge. Oh my god, that's the... Wait. Oh god, what do you want now? Please, wait. What is it? Take me with you. To Eox. To the library. Are you sure? What good can I do? My soul's stuck here. I like it on Eox. I'm sure of that. Then let's go, now. Before I change my mind. Alright then. Stand by, mistress. Are we taking... Is she coming with us? Okay, I guess she is. Okay. Use Cozy Grove to baby steps her into Stardew. What Cozy Grove is basically Animal Crossing with spooky. Stardew Valley board game itself isn't bad, but evokes a completely different feeling than the original does. Oh. Heard it's pretty hard. Board game's a tense race to do a bunch of stuff with your limited actions. Yeah, it sounds like the absolute opposite. Sounds like the Nebula is a pretty repressive theocracy, yeah. She thinks sailing will threaten her soul. What does she think of her father sailing to get his servos? Yes, we made it to the library. It was a collapsed ship pile of one good book. We did manage to get the book. We did take the book back with us. And the book is full of tons of inscriptions that we can't read. But maybe eventually. Alright, well... maybe we should go to Eox. Board game with kids always create house rules like no time limit. End of the year, you shuffle the season cards, go again. Yeah, I mean, it's easy enough to do stuff like that. This is your ship? Welcome to the Nightingale. Also, you're in my bed. And you live here? Like this? Again, I would like to stress that you're sitting on my bed. I can't imagine how you stay in it. Perhaps your servo holds you down. Is it far to Eox? Nah, not far. Other side of the Nebula, you might want to sit by the window. You promise it won't hurt me? Yeah, sure. Yeah. You'll be fine. That middle option was interesting. You might even enjoy it. You must think I'm very childish. I'll try to stop fretting. Everyone has a first. You should enjoy it if you can. Slip the painter 6. Hub words for Eox. I guess we should actually go to Eox. I guess? Do we have to? I guess I should. Keep me on the ship forever. Full inscriptions in the game will allow us to translate halfway, so obviously we're not ready yet. You're the first streamer I've seen get me to come to Eox. Oh shit, nice. Sweet. Well, I guess we better actually do it. I do kind of want to see what Huang has to say about the book. And it could be interesting to see what Miari has to say about all this. I don't have to show her the crown because I don't have the crown. I could go to Eox first and then get the crown back, or I could go to Elbreth. Oh god, what do I could stop on Marzi as well. Let's go to Eox. I feel like if I don't go to Eox now, I'm never gonna go to Eox. Let's do it. I have to do it before I change my mind. Incredible. So big. Yeah, I can get that a lot. No, stay away from Eox. Fight the power. Take the next left shortly. Do I really want to do that? I could take a shortcut. Actually, no. Actually, no. The path they want me to take... The path they want me to take is uncharted. Let's do that. That sounds cool, actually. Shut up, Oddish. I deserve that. What are the clouds made of? Air and water. Same as the rivers. The thing is, if we never go back to Eox, we can't really foment a revolution or install the guillotine. So I guess we got to go back to Eox eventually. Uncharted 6 Heaven's Vault. Welcome to the edge. You're exploring the whole nebula, but you'll only need the edge. Why didn't you take that left at One in the Unknown?
They say on Iox that the rivers flow with the souls of the dead. Anything to scare you to the ground.
Okay, so there is some kind of theocracy that wants to keep people from flying around. No, we're going into the unknown. We're following this path into uncharted areas. See why people are afraid of this. Oh, here we go. It's too big, too open. You could look into the distance and lose yourself. You get used to it. Wow, this is like the express lane. Jesus. I could never get used to this. I don't know if I can trust you. My father would kill you if he knew I was here. Okay, see, if I don't take her to Eox, I think I'm gonna feel really bad about this. Because she is, like, super antsy about this whole thing. Do you know every river? Oh, God, no. Jesus Christ. No one does. Let's see where we are at the moment. Alright. Alright, so that was some kind of express lane, like, just through this section of the nebula. I mean, we know there's more shit up here, but I wonder how you get out to it. I think I'll follow these routes back to Eox. There could be anything out there. Yeah, I'm still really curious about that moon-sized ship that Aaliyah claims to have seen. Either of the branches. Let's go left. Saw a river off to the right on the map. Well, we will be back past this way. Sky? I don't know. The very far right? Oh yeah, I saw that too. I think the artifacts we found have hinted that that's out there. The rivers flow for about a day from one wash to the other. Yeah, that wasn't there originally. Alright, we're in the cyclones now. I'm gonna take... I can take the right path, but then I need to take an immediate left. Get back on track. Otherwise, we're gonna get super lost. Pretty sure Dad's not winning any Father of the Year awards and we're doing her a favor by getting out of there. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to say the same. Wait, you want me to do it that way? Oh, that's... Okay, actually, hang on. That's a really interesting
All
path.
the rivers of the Nebula flow to Iox in the end. If you tie off your sail, Iox is where you'll wash up.
Oh, now it's saying we can go either way.
It's the heart of the Nebula. Or else, it's the gutter.
What changed your mind? About coming with you? I don't know. Oh my god. She should be catatonic at this point. He seems so confident, I suppose. I know my father sailed before. And everyone is confident except for me. Okay, is this where... Oh, no, I need to take that left. I want to take that left. I feel like the library is on Mina... Yachts, Mina. Also this! Oh, God! I like to imagine Aaliyah just screams her head off during those sequences. Like, yeah, you never get used to that shit. Oh, third time's a charm! Oh my goodness. I can feel my soul being torn from my body. We are taking this poor girl on like the worst possible route back. Oh my, well. I'm sorry, Aaliyah. For what? Let's cling onto your arm. Oh, that's fine. This is such a cool vista. I love this. So what do we actually... Okay, so we're looking down into Elbereth, I think. Oddish, I played the demo disc. Hellwald has 5 endings? Really? I want to take the right path and then a left. I don't think I've been down that little side river yet. Hellwald seemed like a pretty big game. I knew it! I knew it! There's a ruin down here. A wreck. I guess it dates from the Oxian Empire, mistress. This should only take a few moments. I recovered a devotional icon fashioned from gold. It must have come from somewhere close by. It appears to be inscribed. Those of phrase run together. If you get past where are you going? Oh, there's a whole nother level? Oh my god. Let's see. Here? Dreams here? B? Here be dreams? Homes? Once? I mean, what the hell else is there? Cram in there. Oh, acts? Alright, what'd I screw up? Mistress, that translation is clearly incorrect. Alright, that doesn't narrow it down a whole lot. Oh. Okay, stars. Oh, it might... No, I'm pretty sure it's dreams. I'm pretty sure it's dream. Here. Home. it not dreams? Is it stars? I feel like it must be dreams. Dreams here once? B? I know this isn't the smart person way to do this, but I do like getting it narrowed down. Okay, it's not dreams. I was wrong. That's also wrong. Oh, it's not stars at all. Oh, okay. I was wrong about that entire section. What if it's not here? What if it's myself? Oh, that's wrong too. I'm getting worse at this game. Here. Homes. B. Once. Nope. Here. B. Here once B? Okay, okay, it was here once B. At least we confirmed here. But that isn't the word for once. Oh, okay. So what does this say? It could be and. Star. It has star in it. It's hope. I mean, it's technically the verb form of hope, but live here and be white. I don't think that's right. Say safe. Live here and be safe. That will do for now. Well, that one was a struggle. Most likely this comes from the same side as the statue. Mina's probably sitting there like, you really expect me to believe you do this for a living. That was embarrassing. You should be ashamed of yourself. Go right up ahead. Oh, wow, okay. I don't think we've been in here. I don't remember going through any caves on our other journeys. Mine is probably in 5 salt circles because she somehow thinks... Oh, Mina is probably in 5 salt circles because she somehow thinks the inscription's a spell.
Mina didn't want to look outside. She stayed below, murmuring to herself. Praying, I think.
I think we broke Mina. Sorry. Fuck you, phone. Don't you hate that? Yeah, I think this area is like Verdant Pass or something. This is very, very green. Alright, we're back in Eoxian space. Ah, I can't believe we're coming back here. Can't believe I gave in. Can't believe I allowed this to happen. Shoo! Time to stage a coup. Get 6 to start the robot revolution. Set us down, 6. I uninstalled Mechanicus after rudely hardlocked your... Oh, I saw you post about that. That's a shame. We should do a lot of things here. Sooner or later, everyone puts up with the Yogs. This is it? The library is this way. It seems so empty and so old. It's like a cupboard. The Axe will tell you it's the center of everything. Don't believe it. I'll try to remember that. But Renakians think the same thing about themselves. You ready? Ready. It's this way? Aaliyah! And you have a friend? Aaliyah has friends? Shocking, I know. Mina, that's Huang. Good faith to you, Huang. Good faith, I'm sure. Good faith to you. I've come from Renaki. Aaliyah said you had a library here. Oh, and this is only the surface of what we have. What sort of books do you like? Mina? I can't read, but I like books. I like the pictures. I like the way they're made. Let me show you something, Mina. The Annals of Mazwai. It's a wonderful place to start. Lots of pictures. Mina, will you be alright? That's a bit of a twist. Definitely. I wanted to talk to you. Another time, perhaps? Alright, fine. I was not expecting it to go down like that, but you know what? That works. Number Wang. Do you suppose they will enjoy each other's company, mistress? For a while, at least. They really do both like books. Perhaps we should return to the ship now, mistress? You don't want to talk to Miari? We have to talk to Miari. We came all this way. She'll already be aware of our presence, I am sure. Yeah. We came to Eox, we might as well talk to her. Inquisitor still runs like butter, so I can still enjoy my AdMech power nightmare. Just took her from fucking Rockmoon Mark and her first impressions, this is it. Well, okay. Marwell, I don't know if you remember from last Wednesday, but we made the observation that Renaki seems very rich, even compared to Eox. What if Janiki was collecting telescopes? Observatories, telescopes, there must be a connection. Those scopes were perhaps in communication with each other, the mistress, and that enabled Renba to locate one from another. Perhaps their connection to the observatory might be similarly traceable. I wonder if he was trying to, like, triangulate its position, using several. Oh, it's just up and bows to any old authority. Maybe he doesn't want to have to tell her about the crown when you don't have it to give to her. Possibly. Alright, well this ought to be interesting. I don't know what to expect from this. Aaliyah, you're back. But I don't know if I want to ask what you found. Maybe you don't, Professor. It's not good news. I'm not a child, just tell me what you saw. He's dead, Professor. The ship blew up as he tried to leave an off-river moon. Interesting, you're certain? Let 6 answer that one. We're quite certain, Professor. Did you go anywhere except Merizy? Renba went off exploring the rivers. Went exploring off the rivers. He was using fuel to propel himself. That must be how he blew himself up. Renba appeared to be investigating an abandoned hermitage, and you followed him. What did you find there? Someone lived out there once. We found a ruined building. Hermit from Mersey, I think. Nothing more? You think we missed something? No. No, most likely not. Although perhaps Renba found something and it shared his fate. Professor, I fear Mistress Aaliyah is not being entirely honest, you son of a bitch. Alright, let's tell her about the crown. But I don't have it on me. It's a mercenary act, Aaliyah. I always assumed you made a little on the side, but I didn't sell it. My friend's a mechanist. She's just looking at it. You're going to bring it back to me? Go and fetch it. I look forward to seeing it. Off you go. Alright, that could have gone better. One last thing. I don't give a fuck. Tell me honestly. How are you finding your new companion? Are you working well together? Man, these are some kind of shitty options. I wouldn't say that. 6 is petty, rule-bound, and a coward. Which is exactly what you need. Robots are valuable things, Aaliyah. I want to know immediately if anything happens to this one. I hope that's clear. You worry too much. No, I do not.
I didn't exactly lie to my Ari about what I'd found.
Because I couldn't. Because of fucking
But I didn't tell her the whole truth either.
Your robots are so ancient. Don't you have the whole history of the Nebula in your head somewhere? Perhaps some do. I do not. Shall we leave now? Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. Well, that was a disappointing experience. Time to get a new robot. The robot is why what we're doing here will be a footnote in history when he finds a way to circumvent his morality core. Alright, let's go back to Elbereth and see what's up with the crown, actually. I'm not going to bring the crown back to Miari. She was being a bit of an asshat, so I'm not terribly inclined to hurry back. You saw the figurine. Really should return this to Mersey? I've grown rather attached to it. We can actually return it. I'm fine with that. Let's take to the river. Yeah, maybe let's go back to Mersey. Now ready the sheets, mistress. 6 in Skynet start with S, and Skynet has 6 letters. I think we're gonna do a little loop here. I think we'll head up to Mersey. We'll loop back to Elbereth, and then we're going to check out the site from this mural. And then from there, we may try to locate the pre-Empire site. I know information I'm not sure you can get on this playthrough. Well, then don't worry about it. We'll see what happens, won't we? The river's function is a network in the sky.
We set course once more for Mersey. I found myself looking forward to it. It was a good place, despite the people.
Generous, apparently.
It was everything Elbereth could have been.
Okay, Lojohai. Yeah. I mean, I imagine we're still a ways from seeing how this all ends up. And I'm very curious. I'm not asking because I want to be told. But I'm looking forward to seeing why this game supports multiple playthroughs. And like how that figures into the story. Back at the library, ready to go with him. We wanted to live. Hello, Emerald. Good to see you, buddy. How you doing today? Oh, for anyone who came in late today, I should mention again, I've messed up the schedule a bit this week because I'm doing Dread X The Hunt tomorrow night. So we won't be playing Final Fantasy until Wednesday, and then we'll be back on this on Thursday. And then more Final Fantasy is tentatively scheduled for Friday, but I'm not sure where we're at in terms of being able to beat the game by then. It may depend. And then from next week, I'm implementing the big change that I had talked about a while ago. I hope they want this statue back. Where we're going to be doing indie games like this and variety nights and stuff Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And we're going to be doing retro games Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Doing pretty shit, getting through it, I guess. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But you are very much among friends here, so... You can kick back and relax with us.
The soft, wet wind of Mayerzi hadn't seemed gentle before. I could see it now. Maybe Remba really had liked this place.
Two streamers doing Dread X, and between you and the other guy, I'd rather say, oh, thank you, Marwal. The other guy has a habit of stopping what he's doing to give half-baked views on things. And I don't. Are my interludes like slightly more baked, maybe? Renma found the body of the last emperor on that moon near Mayerzi. Why was he hiding robes and sending Miari brooches? Seems clear he considered a great secret. Why would someone wish to conceal that the last emperor had not been returned to the rivers? Perhaps because someone claims to be the emperor returned? Renba said Miari was lying about who she was. Renba was a dedicated member, as is Professor Miari. Where are you making me walk? Okay, weird. It's definitely her, isn't it? Quality of carving is poor, but there are unmistakable details. People from Mayerzi sail them? Do they live on that hermitage moon? Or did Remba take the statue with him and leave it there? It's unlikely they sail, mistress. Moons and the Protector are mostly without boats of their own.
I had the clay figurine with me, in my bag, wrapped up safely in a cloth.
I wonder if they can tell me what I was doing out there. Hang on, I wanna... Oh. I wonder if we're gonna talk to that one asshole guy from the first time we came here.
Everything on Mayerzi was as we'd left it. The flowers still bloomed. The water still bubbled.
Greetings once more, stranger. Tell us quickly, did you find your man? I'm here about something else. I brought you something. Ivenia, where did you find this? On a distant moon by a ruined house. In the middle of a hurricane. It's a hermit's effigy. Given to a hermit when they go out alone to remind them of the place that gave them birth. See, here. She opens. Do you see inside? Ooh. This one is several words. Oh, you mean like 3 or 4 minute pauses? Okay, well, I guess. I guess you haven't been around for us getting on one of our really serious tears. You could be playing Blood Omen after you meet Vorador. You go on a 4-minute tangent about the development cycle of video games led to Vorador being green. Okay. I guess we're not that bad. I guess. Bears suck. Hate bears. Let's see. Waters? Us? And? Ooh, I think I got it. That squiggly thing must be and. Waters. Similar to ascend. Similar to together. It looks sort of like sperm. What's up, Shadows? I'm gonna guess this one is waters divide us and join us, perhaps? Let's see if this makes sense. Waters divide us and join us? I think that's right. Impressive. Suppose the rivers do join us. They did, once. No one knows now how to sail. Eox denies it to us. We will put Kibenya back in the well shrine. She prefers the damp. She's been on a long journey, I think. Wait, something fell out. It's here in the grass. Six, is there a Rebesque foil? Indeed, mistress. Didn't Aroi said she had one of these in her arm? Indeed, mistress. The foil is yours if you want it, Eoxian. I hope you find it of value. Good faith to you, good lady. Aw, actually nice to us. So did Ren hide the Rebesque foil inside the Mare's statue? He left it on that rocky moon to be found, and sent the brooch to Miari to lead her on a trail to find it. And maybe it's connected to the last Emperor's body, but maybe it isn't. But if that was Renba's plan, mistress, why not simply send the foil? We need to find out what's on this foil. Elbereth, then. Aroi. Yeah, okay, we definitely need to go back to Aroi now. Good faith to you. Good faith to you. Nothing. A touching scene, mistress. Time to depart? Yeah, let's do it. This way, mistress. Did we just find someone's implant? Are we hacker now running around inside of Six's station? I don't know what a Rebesque foil is, but apparently it has data on it at the very least. Aroi has one. Look at you, linguist. Yeah, Six makes a lot of expressions, and they don't always match up particularly well with what's going on. I'm doing good, Shadows. I'm doing quite good. How are you doing? Our path through this game has been very interesting. The foil, mistress. I do not immediately recognize where it's produced. Okay, what's a Rebesque foil? You have never seen the internals of a robot, then. What does a foil do? A Rebesque foil carries detail, like one of your fingerprints. Can you track it down? I'll triangulate the origin of the foil as best I can, mistress. Somewhere in Withering Ways. What's a Rebesque foil for? In general, it's for storing information. Think of it as a book with small writing. Can you read it? Very small writing, mistress. What is yours for? I do not know exactly, mistress. I have never tried removing it to see what I lose. So it might be their version of a hard drive. We're receiving a message. It's from Professor Miari. Alright, what the hell does she want? I was not awaiting permission, mistress. Aaliyah, where are you? What do you want, Professor? This isn't a social call. I wanted to let you know we're having a celebration for Renba here at the university. You don't have to attend, but I thought I'd let you know. Celebration? He's dead. Yes, I know he's dead. What kind of celebration do you think we're having exactly? Now, are you coming? Come home, Malia, right away. That is all she sent, mistress. Alrighty. Well, she can eat shit. I'll prepare the tackle, mistress. Oh, you're talking about that one, what's his name? Dean something? The dude who's, like, super terrible at video games. I read about an artist that had to have his nuclear material handling license tattooed on his arm and his clothing was too radioactive to wear. So was he the guy that, like, could not fucking play Cuphead to save his life? Favorite bit is when he gave up on the platform and just walked across the dam and just spent a bunch of the video with low health. 2D character walking in 3D in third person reminds me of the other game the Rest-Tier devs made. Chantilly's? Alright, let's head to Elbereth. Yeah, if the professor's gonna be a huge asshole about just asking us to come to a thing, we're not going to the thing. I don't give a shit about her thing. Trust budget cybernetics more than anything a corporation will come up with. Shoo. I jam a Raspberry Pi in my brain already so I can play Doom 2 on wetware. Mistress, coming into view up ahead on the right, a structure of some kind. Ooh, nice. I don't even know where the hell we are. This is not as bad as the singer who got barbecue grill and Japanese tattooed on her arm when she won 7 rings. Dates from the Empire, I'll investigate. I found a pocket-sized book just lying out there. There's something written on the inside cover. Inked in. Live, possibly? What? Live large. What the hell would this be? Not hard. So I don't know if that one's plants or not. Withering? Maybe? Live in Withering Palace? Weird, okay. The Withering Palace? What's a Withering Palace? I guess that this comes from the same place as the devotional icon and the statue we found. thousands of people. Where? We're gonna find the Star Forge. I have no idea. You're the archaeologist. Alright, did you find out what the crown does? No. I have no idea. I didn't try to turn it on. Why not? Aaliyah. It's hundreds of years old. I mean, perhaps if I knew what it was powered by. But if I put the wrong amount of flow through it, I'll smoke the foil. I don't think we'd stay friends. Okay, fair enough. Thank you. Do you want it back or what? I'd better, yeah. That's interesting. We can actually choose to leave it with her. Honestly, I'd rather it wasn't here. I guess if we really don't want to give it to Miari, we can leave it with her. Oh, that's really interesting, actually. Alright, I got some other stuff to talk about. I found her best foil hidden in a statuette. An old one. Hidden there by someone. You can't get much from a foil on its own. They all work in different ways depending on where and how they were made. Can you tell where this one was made? I doubt it. You're the archaeologist. It's quite something. Too delicate for Empire work. This is either ancient or was made an ancient way. In the Empire, they carved these things by hand. They were useless. Hand-carved hard drives? Ancients were better at making foils? Better than the Empire? Of course. How do you think they made so many robots? So there is a Withering Palace. Okay. Empire foils can barely store a picture. I found a strange shard of crystal. I thought you might be able to tell me what it is. I'm a technic, not a mystic healer, so I don't know. Rest it on your belly and see if it helps you break wind. I think this kind of crystal is significant in the Empire. More than just decoratively. You got my interest. I'll take a look. I'll do it tonight, maybe. Thank you, Roy. You told me there was a thing I could put my arm to open the Elbereth gate. What was that about? A Rebesque foil. Nothing much, just enough for the gate to recognize you. How are things here? Slow enough. But it's not getting any worse. See you around, Aaliyah. Alright, cool. Well, that was productive. And we have the crown back. Are you guys on a KOTOR derail now? I played through KOTOR once, and I didn't actually finish it. I got to the penultimate plan. I learned the twist in the game. I got to the big twist. And then I just didn't finish the game after that. I played through as the goodiest goody you can imagine. Like, even Basil is like, holy shit. We pinpointed one new location. Note the Withering Palace. Perhaps we should turn... I want to see Tappy before I leave. Very good, mistress. Final stretch of the game is boring slog anyway. Yeah, I'm not particularly inclined to replay it anytime soon. I never did play KOTOR 2. Were you off while you were buried? Asleep? Is that why you can't remember it? I do not know, mistress. I cannot remember. Maybe the roboticists wiped your memory after they dug you up. If I'd been buried alive for 100 years, I'd be mad. It was longer than that. 1,000 years, perhaps. But I cannot remember them. I wonder what else you used to know. Question. KOTOR 2 is very love it or hate it. I watched
Cabinets
Tino play a
glinting with
chunk of it.
gold and polished glass.
Seemed interesting. Aaliyah, you don't visit me nearly enough. I had forgotten the color of your eyes. I can never forget the silver of your tongue, Tappy. How's life on Eox anyway? As sterile as ever? That's a good word for it. You've always been too untidy for that place, and too proper for this one. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm not gonna show him the crown. I'm gonna show you an artifact. No, yes. I think I want to show him the book. Holy Empire period pocket-sized book. We found it floating in the open wash. Fair, if not exemplary. Oh well. I can probably do something with that. I have something of a similar period, I think. Here we are. Bone figurine of a musician. There's something drawn. One of a broken fragment. Oh my god, I have so many words. Jesus Christ. KOTOR 2 feels like a Star Wars story by someone who doesn't like Star Wars very much. I would be very interested in that, actually. I am most interested in Star Wars when it breaks with tradition. When it takes an unusual forms and routes, so. Are we trading away Six's book? I'm not trading it. I'm not going to trade it away. I just wanted to see what Tapi had to say about it. Have a good one, Emerald. Thanks for coming out, bud. Survive in... That one with the lightning bolts is new. In... My... Oh god, I got it. I think my translation of survive has to be wrong. Okay, cool. But I can add my translation for in to my dictionary now. Canon Star Wars' no middle path is always fucking Palpatine eventually. Yeah, that's something I really dislike about Star Wars. Honestly, in KOTOR 1, one of my favorite characters was Jolee. Because I just like that he was just so done with the whole light side, dark side bullshit. He was just over it. Like, I very much identify with that. Star Hope. Maybe Shine. Shine in... this is kind of a mess. Has components of Pilgrim, but also a negative in it. Shine in something my... It's got heart. Heart plus person. Probably friend. Shine in... I'm gonna... Maybe peace. Maybe peace? Still change my mind, but shine in peace, my friend? Most likely this comes from the same site as the book and the devotional icon I found before. We should make a place called the Withing Palace easy to find. So, you've seen it. Figurine for your pocket-sized book? No thanks. Something else, perhaps. Another time. There. Actually, I could try to trade him something else. Can I show him another one? Would he vote out? Oh. Something else. Something else. The battered sculpture made on pre-Empire site. Shell necklace? I give him a shell necklace. A shell necklace dating from ancient times. Interesting. I've seen something so beautiful only once before. Since it's you, I'll show you. Put that thing away. This one's too good to muddy with business. Really? Put it away. Now, let me see. Ooh. Now then. Oh! It's an astrolabe. Look at this glorious thing. It's enormous. I don't even know what it is. And I found it just sitting in the grass by the cat kiss gate like a fat, lost cat. Here. I thought maybe it was a child's toy, but who would make something so beautiful for a child? It moves. Circles rotate. They all rotate. You push one and everything rotates. Why would you want that? I don't know. I was hoping you might twist here and squeeze there and pop. No? Well, no matter. I'd rather you didn't break it. You want me to find out where it came from. What a good idea. So unusual. I don't know who I'd find to trade it with anyway. Maybe if you find where it came from, you could let me know. Showing this thing to Roy, to my mother. None of them understand the way we do, Aaliyah. You're a star amid 1,000 sparks. Okay, that's cool, actually. Let's see what else I can show him. What do you think of the amulet? Scratch amulet is similar, silver, dating from ancient times. Very nice. A beautiful piece of work. I might be able to make you an offer. Yes, this is it. A copper bell decorated with the outline of a claw. I've seen the markings on this thing before. On the side of my ship. Found an inscription on it. Oh, this is interesting. A few words in this one. Fear Star Wars when Crichton went through a wormhole and ran into scared forces. I understood that reference. I'd like a Star Wars thing not about the Jedi and the Force ones. Oh my god, me too. So much. Like, the Jedi are one of the most unique aspects of the Star Wars setting, but they're also like the least interesting part. At least when you focus on them. Jedi make for good world building. They're good for like fleshing out the Star Wars universe, but they're really boring to focus on. Because they're so aggressively black and white about everything. One thing is a dumb road trip buddy comedy in the Star Wars universe. Old Republic fucked up by having half the playable characters be Sith Jedi instead of something more interesting. Yeah. Jedi are literally just samurai. They're samurai in space, though. At the time that Star Wars came about, that was unique. Star Wars is the same issue as Harry Potter for me, where the setting is dope and exploring is fun. Oh my fucking god, I don't give a shit about your epic plots 75% of the time. True, yeah, true. Yeah, no, yeah, it's just, you know, of all the Star Wars movies we've gotten, the vast majority of them have been about this epic struggle between good and evil space wizards. Like, that's been the vast majority of Star Wars focus. Unless you dig deep into the extended universe stuff, or... That's why Rogue One was so refreshing. It was so neat to focus on something that wasn't Jedi for one. Hopefully there'll be more of that in the future. Hopefully. Cartoons are a bit better about it. I mean, the modern ones, I mean, the Clone Wars are just lousy with Jedi. Rebels focus really heavily on Jedi. I guess the sequel series, I forget what that one was called. I only watched a tiny bit of it. It didn't have Jedi, but I didn't like it much anyway. Bad Batch looks fucking awesome. It does look pretty cool. I have to save the rest of this for later. I think this comes from the same source as the map and the spherical device. This will make the Age of Sail site easier to locate. Inspected the merchandise. The bell for your scratch silver armament. I'll take this one. The bell might actually have a practical use. Rebels team upgrade their tech. Be sorry to sell this on when the time comes. Leave me some time to set up buyers for what you give me, so... Anything more, let me consider another time, my fine lady. Alrighty. See you later, Tappy. Take care of yourself out there. Maybe I will. Alright, I think we're good. I have a few new artifacts to trace. We've also located one more new location, Age of Sail site. Shall we leave now, mistress? Yeah, let's do it. Got a bunch of sites to check now. Woob. I might pull the ultra power move and give the crown a tap. I feel like the crown may have a use. Arroy made such a big deal about not wanting to test out the crown. We may actually find some kind of device or mechanism that the crown slots into. I didn't visit the bartender. I don't care to visit the bartender. He's weird and clingy. Now to look at that inscription I found. What, like this one? Oh no, that's the one that I... Okay, that's the one I just gave him. Ah, the copper bell. Okay, this one I didn't finish. My mind is the crown being like the one from Bellboy 2. We didn't hassle a labor mastery, that's true. One of my favorite Star Wars things is Death Troopers, which is just pulpy as fuck zombie stories that happen to take place in the Star Wars universe. Alright. Gives... Do? Okay, so not do. All gives and? What the hell am I missing here? Like, there's nowhere else to cram anything. I might just not know enough to do this one. That might be why she shelved it for now. Alright, so what do we got here? Well, we can definitely do the site from the mural. Okay, Age of Sail appears to have been narrowed down to here. Something of the same age as the buried ship as of Remba's. There's the Withering Palace. Free Empire is out here. Unknown Ancient. Let's go to the site from the mural. Let's focus on that one for now, because that's the closest one that we have like a significant lead on. And there's this thing. I wonder if the thing Tappy gave us was a compass, but no matter how I fiddled with it, it only points where I pointed. Indeed, mistress. In my opinion, it has more the appearance of a spatial calculator. Spatial calculator? Indeed, mistress. Somehow, by leveling the rings, one outputs the direction of whatever it is the device is intended to calculate. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Six? You didn't come, Aaliyah. I said we wouldn't wait for you, and you didn't come. Miari, is that you again? Well, it isn't Renba's ghost. Where were you? How was the celebration? It was quite beautiful. You will enjoy hearing about it when he comes around. Comes around? The loot provides, Aaliyah, as well you know. When next I see you, I'll expect an apology I can convey. Man, shut up. Yeah, we missed the rave for Rolkba. That was purposeful. The professor's being a raging dick. I was not particularly inclined to return to Eox for that. To hang out with her. Okay, we're finally going to that place that we saw on the mural. Downside is missing explanation on an interesting topic. Eh. This is why Mom never loved us. If she wants to explain things to you, she should be less of an asshole about it. I mean, I know it's the Nebula of space assholes. But come on. There are limits to these things. On the other hand, no need to see Miari? Good shit. Exactly.
I found my first ruin the second time I went sailing.
Good for you.
I was trying to get back to Elbereth, but of course I missed the turning and I found myself on the twisting rivers of the wires. I pretty much screamed the whole way down.
Ah, so what I've been...
But at the bottom, there it was.
What I've been doing has been lore accurate.
A hunk of rock with a dome. Big enough to tether to. I found a brass eagle. And I took it home to my Ari, like I'd killed the thing.
If it really matters, she can send us a fact. So I was right. Aaliyah really does scream like a banshee when we get on the roller coastery parts. I can't tell you how happy I am to have learned that. Need to turn left, mistress. Mario scream canonical. Oh, I love it. Mario scream should be in everything. All characters, no matter what their natural timbre of their voice, should Mario scream when things go wrong. Well, the site from the mural should be around here. Sorry, hold on. Legally distinct from previous existing intellectual property screen. I wonder if I'm gonna get my channel copyright struck just for doing an extremely accurate Mario scream. Wah! So where are we? Okay, so there's a couple possibilities here. Well, we're going to be passing by one possibility. Ramio by Tenendo. Mistress, there's some kind of ruin some distance away ahead. Well, there's something. The rune here appears to date from the Oxian Empire, mistress. Wait, mistress. I recovered a copper scimitar with a vicious-looking blade. It most likely came from somewhere nearby. The middle of the blade has been decorated with symbols, too. Pold Glady Games. Broken fragment from an even longer phase. So with DCMA, a friend had to mute the Manticore in Warframe because my Octavia was playing the main guitar riff to Duhast. We weren't sure if that would flag them. I imagine Protector Defend is probably applicable here. This. Do. I don't know enough to understand this. This do protect you. Okay. So we're not ready for that one. We're seeing Shaman on the scimitar. We need to see if it's better than what she... Alright, we can't get to that one. It looks like it's one way. You know what? I see the way we need to go, actually. I think it's here. I think that's what we want. It's good to be back on a real river again. Whoa, God! This shit protect you is a very DMXian inscription. Let's see. We want to... Oh, it doesn't matter which way we go. See, we've not been down either of these paths before, mistress. So it seems like there's 3 other ruins in here, and I am going to want to explore them, but it also seems like you can only access them from outside. There's a split here. Might not actually matter which way we go here. Try this way. This hopefully leads out to a big open plain, which is where I think we found it. Oh, it's a big ass moon. Good question. What the fuck is truffle supposed to taste like? Referring to that stuff that's apparently gourmet. Fancy mushrooms. The site from the mural. The last emperor had drawn a map to this place, but why? Oh, it's lush.
Of all the sites I travelled to with the robot, most of them seemed lost.
Wow.
Abandoned. But this one felt like it had been hidden.
How much further? Not far, mistress. The path turns here. Is she not feeling well? Lanterns are all still burning, Six. Are there people here? There's only one living person on this moon, mistress. You. Trees. Lots of them. Growing from fissures in the rock, mistress. The roots will eventually split the slope below us. This whole site will subside. Someone planted them here? Perhaps. More likely a seed was scattered by the wind and took root by chance. Oh, there's something etched on this one. I recognize several of those. Got forever. Sleep forever? Those aren't the symbols for sleep at all. I've been wrong about that. If I'm right about fear, it's part of that. Well, if it's not sleep, I think it has to be live. Dead live forever. The strong live forever. Ancient live forever. It's so similar to fear. Let's try strong. No idea what it means. Strong as in violent or strong as in healthy? That's actually a very salient question. Place a fortress or a hospital? Are there other tree etchings? Because that would be really interesting. There is something here. Looks like a fortress to me. I would estimate this site to be more than 1,500 years old, mistress. It's quite a find. Whatever it proves to be. I thought I was going to start playing the Final Fantasy theme for a second there. Bless the waters. This could have been built yesterday. It is incredibly well preserved. Something worked into the stone. A lot, Jesus, a lot of something. It was built yesterday. Rokpa lives. Alright, this shit's getting complicated now. This appears twice? Can that be right? In peace, we... Huh, that's a lot of glyphs, but I'm sure it translates as peace. Okay, so I did get peace right. In peace, we... find peace? That's a really complicated way to say find. Does in peace we find peace make sense? Sounds pleasant. In peace we protect peace? I mean, that could be too, yeah. Certainly possible. Oh, we can slip around this way, I think. I most certainly cannot. Alright, I probably need to open the gate for him. Wait for me. Mistress. Careful now, Aaliyah. Don't want to slip. There's always a way in. In peace we endure peace. Is that the water goddess again?
The wind died.
It's so still. Here, our mistress. How did you do that? Did you tunnel your way in? There's a hopper eye above the far passageway. I was able to create a line of sight to it and enter via refraction. This is evidently a large site, mistress.
The smell of flowers flooded the misty air.
What kind of place has a hopper instead of a door? A palace, mistress? Or a prison? This is no prison. I would have to agree. I guess we can open this now, right? This gate ever open? There are no hinges. Oh, weird. That's actually very weird. is this place? There's a high diversity in the plants and flowers. I suggest some kind of botanical garden. Yeah, I don't think you can get in there. Alright. Ancient goddess. I wonder who she is. She seems sad. I do not see any inscriptions to tell us. She's weeping and beckoning. I suppose anyone who came here would have known who she was. Oh, smell. Stop and smell the alien bushes. Leant over flower and inhaled deeply. Musk and rose, a perfume garden. This whole place is incredible. It's perfect. A perfect statue. You better take most of it and leave behind the feet. Yeah, they didn't finish that one, apparently. Door. Locked. Might be a key somewhere here. That's a ridiculous idea, mistress. Why would anyone lock a door if they intended to leave the key lying around nearby? Perhaps they were absent-minded. Mistress, really. I do not wish to have to report this kind of nonsense to Professor Miyari. Then don't. This one's definitely stuck. The tree has demolished the corridor beyond. Same fate will eventually overtake this place, mistress. Perhaps we could finish our explorations before that happens. Must have been a stray seed once, nothing more. Now look at it. Bring the whole place down in the end. The tree is a creature like any other, mistress. Slow, but ultimately self-interested. Wow, this place is huge. This place is really big. Alright, we're gonna head this way. Oh, something under the ivy here. You too, Silver Mike. Thanks for coming out. That's the Eagle and Sun. This is an Empire period ruin. About 1,000 years more recent than you thought. An intact Empire site. 6. Everything on Eox was rebuilt after the fall. But this place was never destroyed. We must assume it was never found. So I thought you said this place was thousands of years old? I was wrong, mistress. I was guessing. There's another inscription along the edge of the design. Is it Dark Souls level now? Yes. This is the Dark Souls of translation games. Well, if it's Empire period, they're probably talking about the Emperor. Or Palace. Actually, maybe let's try Palace. Maybe some Every. Through Every. Okay, that's not right. I've done something wrong. Okay, it's not Palace. It's Emperor. Emperor through Every. There we go. Another long one. I'm confident it says through. Emperor sees through every. Huh. I think it's Emperor sees through every falsehood would make sense. I wonder what that really tells us about the Emperor. Empire. Nothing, mistress. Any scribe can lie. Who would have come here? Guests of the Emperor? The actual Emperor? Maintaining this place must have required considerable effort. Six hitting us with binary facts. Really interesting seeing how these words are conceptually related. Very much so, yeah. That's really interesting. This place was built during the Empire, but the statue was carved in ancient times, like the one on Mersey, and perhaps the garden was built around the goddess herself? Mostly worn away. Almost all worn away. I can't get anything from it. What do you make of it, Six? There really was a lot of writing here once, mistress. A whole chronicle, perhaps. But I believe some characters can still be seen. Oh, nice. Six, call it out for us. It was a broken fragment from an even longer phrase. Let's see. Are we all over here? When we get enough words, does a return to Yak's turn to typing the dead? Can only hope. It might not be all. It might be a component of a larger word. Heart. No, that probably is people. I don't know, cause man, okay, this is actually getting hard. It's actually getting hard to parse what things are now. I don't think this is right, but I'm gonna load it up again and see what it has to say. I'll narrow things down a bit. All one was heart. And strong emperor people. But you really have to like fill in everything. Translation is clearly incorrect. There must be another phrasing. Okay, so all isn't part of it. Is heart? It's palace, not emperor. I'm not so sure. What if it was one was? I don't know how that makes sense, but strong of palace and people. Okay, really, I just wanted to narrow it down again. Okay, so not okay. Yeah, I suspected it wasn't strong. Maybe it's not was. Missing parts? I don't... If I could place the words that I have, if I can actually place the ones that are correct, I think some of these, like, it's not strong because this is a new word that I haven't seen before. I just need to get the rest of this to break out. I mean, I can technically narrow it down by continuing to do this. Oh my, what? Convinced my translation was is correct now. Something of something, one was heart, and something of something. Well, this has palace and people in it. That has to be empire then. Okay, that's interesting. This... is that... no, that's... strong. Strength. Okay. Something of something. One was heart and strength of empire. All... it's a noun. Of each one. Sees. Maybe knowledge. Knowledge of each one was heart and strength of empire. That'll do. Some kind of empire site. Architecture fits. We can get through here. That's enough. Oh, apparently there's a greenhouse. Okay, I'll come back this way in a sec. What's this? What's this? This is a silver effigy of a weaver. I would guess it dates from the Empire. On it, here's an inscription. Throw hands, giant tree. This is fractured. Gods. And something yourself? People? Honestly, getting these little fragments. Getting these little fragments has actually made this harder. Because I don't... it's hard to tell... maybe that's your... maybe not and? Because I can tell that these are part of larger phrases. So I can tell they shouldn't go in there. But if I throw those in there, they'll cross something out. Yeah, I know that. Maybe it wasn't gods. Maybe it's just your people? And your people? That's it. Yeah, it wasn't gods at the beginning. Alright, so we got your right. This has goddess in it. Pray and love. It's got, yeah. Pray and love your people. This comes from the same place as the figurine in the book we found earlier. We've got a lot of information on a place called the Withering Palace now, to make the site easier to locate. Pray and drink your people. Drink more people. Language reminds you of modern Arabic. Since they don't put space between words, it's hard to tell what words are on their own versus parts of other words. Yeah, it was easier before I had like the teeny little articles to work with. It's like a jungle in there. Very warm and moist environment. Wow. Is that a tree sticking out of the roof? It's amazing this place is still standing. There's a narrow gap over here. I guess that means we probably might as well try the door. Stuck? Stuck. So do we turn back now? Go home? Clearly more to find here. I don't suppose you're genuinely interested in my opinion. Got to be another way inside. Perhaps you could smash a window and climb over the glass, mistress. But you're supposed to keep me safe, Six. That was sarcasm. Shut up. Maybe I can squeeze through here? There might be another door at the back. Perhaps, mistress, but I will not fit. Then try not to rust out here. That won't be long. Mistress. Sad robot is sad. Water's above. So many thorns. I'm not going back that way if I can help it.
The air inside the glass house was damp. It smelt like fruit and warm water.
It's peaceful here. It's even bigger close up. Reminds me of the Tree of Knowledge on Eox. Sad because you can't spy on us. Yeah, fuck off. I want to like you, Six. Gave you a chance and you totally ratted us out. It's warm. Something amongst the leaves. It seems to be a dented gong of silver. It estimated dates from the age of sail. There's a carved phrase on it. One end of a fractured fragment of text. Eyes and something. Your? Certain my translation for eyes is right now. Bellboy 2's father, we found him. Not. Close your eyes and. I'm gonna try listen. It's on a gong. Close your eyes and listen. I think this comes from the same source as the bell and the map that I acquired on Elbereth. Suggests people regularly traveled to both the two locations. This will make this location easier to locate. Still flowing. After all this time, I would have thought it would be clogged with moss and dirt. Six, did you give up? So my shoulder doesn't go straight through. Oh, Jesus. There you are. Mistress? Found a way in. So I see. Thanks for waiting. I see you're still undamaged, mistress. Come on. Robot did warn us that we went back to Yax, we would have to tell Miari about the crown. Even offered to take us back to the ship without seeing Miari, which meant he wouldn't have to tell her. True. One's prize collection. Assembled over many years, I should imagine. 6 has also been very insistent that we return to Miari. And also really did not want us to leave the crown with Uroi. So I'm not really going to let that dissuade me from distrusting him. Shrines. We saw one just the same on the last Emperor's hideout in the Cyclones. The shrine on the last Emperor's hideout in the Cyclones. Maybe it came from this site. That would fit with my analysis, but why? There's an inscription here. Around the stones at the base. We're also running into the problem where Miari can just apparently dial straight into 6. Saying if it comes time to choose between our well-being and 6s, I hope you make the right choice. Distrusting Miari is not completely free to do whatever he wants and constrained by his programming. Yeah, but I'm still not convinced that even without that program, 6 would actually be operating in our best interests. May this? May this something be? Yeah. Can I add my translation for this to the dictionary now? Constrained by program, won't say when we find suitable hold pump into. Similar to home. These are odd. Try place. May this place be endless, perhaps. Can you tell the time by the sundial on Eox, mistress? Ryan claims he can, but what? To say Huang isn't entirely honest. Though he doesn't lie so much as daydream. Mistress, please. You cannot expect me to cross that. I will topple into the water and sink. You can stay there if you like. I want to look around. You're attempting to goad me into crossing. I cannot be goaded. I know you've lost robots before. 5 of them? I do not intend to increase your score. Stay there then. Mistress, you are infuriating. Be advised I will hopper myself to the boat if I so much as teeter, and I do not guarantee I will return. That wasn't so bad, was it? I did not enjoy it, mistress. Found the risk most uncomfortable. Stop complaining. Next time, wait in the ship. I cannot. The door. Locked. Or stuck, maybe.
Stone markers huddled together, whispering nasty things about me.
Shrines, like the one behind the hermitage where Renba died. He knows DM was with someone who's lots of accidents with lots of robots. His orders are to stay with Aaliyah to protect her and report back to Miari. Not choices for him, less time hating him, more time working on. I still don't know what 6's actual purpose is. So I'm absolutely not inclined to give him the benefit of the doubt. 6, what have you seen? 6? I could fall in the river and wouldn't even notice. What is this? It's a stone marker. It seems to be made of older stone than the others. That was my opinion too, mistress. Stone is indeed different. Older and from a different source. Where is it from? I cannot be 100% certain. But if you had to guess... I estimate the old stone is from Elbereth. Stone's from Elbereth, are you sure? As I said, not 100% mistress, but... 96.5 is not so far from 100. The old stone marker we found. Does this suggest that Elbereth was important in the early Empire? If so, that's new to me. That would be a strong conclusion to read from a single choice of building material. Perhaps Elbereth's stone was as cheap as its labor. Are there any other Elbereth stones here? The other stones are from the local stone, as might be expected. Perhaps that emperor happened to die on Elbereth. One could hardly blame him. Something up here. Hoop of metal. I wonder if there was one of these on top of the shrine we found on the last emperor's hideout in Cyclones. Heavy, but not perhaps as heavy as I expected. Mistress, please put that down. What's so special about it? If you cannot see that, mistress, what kind of archaeologist are you? What are you talking about now? The humans have no eyes. You do not understand what you're holding. So what is it? Please just call me Dad. Thank you for the follow. Delicate, put it down. I'm not just going to leave it here. Valuable and important, 6. And worth some further study. Look, there are symbols inscribed in the inside. What the fuck was that? I speak for... I think that has to be good. You think it's mercy? It's a mercy? It's a fragment. I thought the little knit with the knit signified an adjective. Let's see about this. What is this thing? Some kind of recording device? I feel sure I've seen something like this before somewhere. We might be able to trace where it's from. Perhaps there were metal hoops on all of these shrines originally. Might have been looted if they're valuable. More water here than I've ever seen. Enough water for Elbreth 3 times over. If only there was a way to transport water. So many of these markers. Marking what? Might have once been inscribed. And worn smooth. Might have been looted like we're doing now. Well, at least we know they're in good hands if we're looting them. Trying to monopolize the water industry. Moon has high levels of ambient moisture, mistress, though is otherwise quite clement. One's in better condition, still slightly carved. Has rivers in it. Find? Is this... Should be... I might be wrong about that one. Find your way on of winds. Along? Find your way along rivers, maybe? Where's this hoop made, I wonder? Unclear, mistress. We may be able to locate its origin. Well, if you were at all fucking helpful about this, maybe. It wasn't carved at all, but there's something inside the niche at the front. Scratched devotional icon fashioned from gold. It looks like it dates from the Age of Sail. Ancient gods still had some presence in Empire times then. I wonder if these statues were devotional or if they were simply old and precious. His back has been carved with characters, mistress. Let's see. Defend you? Here we go. Yeah, 6 was incredibly agitated. We even picked it up. Something of gods. May. Oh, it's like May. Will? I mean, blessing's the only thing that really makes sense here. Blessing of gods will defend you. Hazard this comes from the same side as the piece of paper and the dull crystal we found earlier. Should help us locate the Age of Sail site. Skip this one. I might have skipped this one. This one's worn smooth. There are niches in all of these markers. They're empty. Looted or left that way? How about this one? Ah, the inscription on this one is readable. Few words in this one. Emperor appears twice in this. This is like 2 sentences. Emperor is gone. Emperor will something? Sure, my translation for gone is correct now. Okay. Convinced of will as well. Place, stay. Probably return. I still change my mind, but Emperor is gone, Emperor will return. The Emperor is dead, long live the Emperor. Okay, wait a tick. Perhaps you've seen all this site has to offer, Mistress? Do you have a sense of what this place was from your exploration? I'll keep looking around. Nothing on this one. Emperor went for smokes, he'll be back. That one's locked. Anyway, it doesn't look safe out that way. Nothing but sky down there. Stone setting. Either someone was making preparation when this place was abandoned, or the shrine that stood there was removed. Alright. More markings here. Yeah, there's a lot to translate here. Heart may on. Like can and should. What? Maybe when? Heart. It's like bless. This might be go. When heart, wait. When heart stops, no, that doesn't work. Wait, when heart stops, mind may go on? That's kind of weird. Ah, okay, this was the other way we could have gone. Smooth. Wellspring must be up there somewhere. Where does all the water go? Into the Nebula, Mistress. Into the rivers. Everywhere. This one's buried. I need a machete to find any inscriptions. Graves? I don't know about graves. Wait. They burn bodies to return them to the loop, right? So they could be like Japanese style graves. They don't look very safe anymore. There's another. This one's a phrase run together. Go. Okay. I believe you're correct with go, Mistress. Brightest light. This should be cannot. Cannot go. Maybe beyond? Brightest light cannot go beyond. Maybe the robots carry the minds of dead people? Boy, that'd be weird. Be a very weird way to go with this. Green Lantern's light. Windy. This one's set apart from the others. And it's inscribed. This one is a fractured piece from an even longer phrase. Oh, God. Rivers? Something from rivers. Something will return? I will return from the rivers? Return from rivers makes sense. I wonder what it means. Every time I think I've got the hang of ancient, there's always more I don't understand. I wonder if that means I'm wrong. Brightest day and darkest night, I drop my candle, give me light. By the waters. The air must be getting thinner. Take your time, mistress. God, there's a lot of these markers. Location is extremely unsafe.
The wind was strong up here. It wanted to grab you by the waist and chuck you down the cliff.
Emperors must have stood here, gazing across the nebula, tracing every stream like lines on a palm. I can see Elbreth, mistress, through the haze. Elbreth again. And we believing the first emperor was born there. As you were, mistress? Do you have a point to make, Six? Me, mistress? No, mistress. Okay, there has to be something here I can check out. These two seem in better condition than those below. The stone hasn't worn so much up here. Ow, what the hell did you do? What was that? Interesting. Mistress, as we discovered experimentally, the shrine is indeed powered. They're machines? No, mistress. The stones are merely stones. But this one is charged. Aligned magnetic radiation, mistress, similar to that which aligns and conveys the rivers. The shrine outside the hermitage on the moon near Meerzi. It was just like these, I suppose. And just like these, it had run out of power. That seems likely, mistress. So there's a place for the rebest foil and the coil. The rebest foil from inside the figurine sticks. That must have been part of how the hermitage shrine worked. Where do we insert it? I wonder if this might do something. Nothing. What exactly are you expecting, mistress? The shrine is only a rock. A powered rock, but still a rock. Coil is only a storage device, mistress. If there were anything stored inside the best coil, it would require something else to be displayed. Let's see if we have any more luck with this. Foil again. And then... Oh, goddess, have I been asleep? It spoke with the voice of a child. Six, what's happening? It's simply recording, mistress, and it will not last long. Please. What is a record? Oh, fuck. Who are you? You do not know who I am? No. I should have you killed for that. Just tell me who you are. My name is Kaya. I can't see you. It's so very dark. Why can't I see you? Where am I? Tell me where you think you are. The orangery, of course. Where is Alpha? She screamed. You're in the orangery? Above the withering palace, of course. I can't feel my legs. I've heard of the palace before. Where is it? The Palace of Mechanicals. You would not understand. The power is failing, mistress. You must ask what you want to ask. Do you know about an observatory or a vault? I've never sailed. So the vault will open for me when it's time. Have I been asleep? Oh boy. Mistress, the power in the plinth has failed. Spoke to a ghost. Is there a way to get more? No, mistress. The remaining alignments of the plinth have stabilized. Potential is gone. No, I didn't... There were 2 prompts on the screen. I didn't want to leave her here. I'm really annoyed at that. 350 years old, huh? She's been stuck inside a figurine all that time. Mistress Kaya is not stuck anywhere, mistress. Evidently is merely recording. How could be recording if she knew what we were talking about? You record a whole person, give enough time perhaps. Once again, mistress, you've forgotten who you're talking to. Take this thing back to Elbreth and show Roy. She might be able to explain what just happened. Rock. We're talking to the voice of a dead emperor? Indeed. Old emperors to advise new ones. Immortality of a kind. The gardens here are quite remarkable. The graves are surprisingly simple. No great tombs or mausoleums. This place been ransacked? Does not look to have been touched at all, mistress. Only grown over. Perhaps they believe their souls would return to the rivers. Did the emperors believe in the loop? I don't know what I'm hoping for here. There is no need. Evidently is quite powerless. Come on, 6. Truly a most fortuitous find, mistress. Time to depart? I'll look around here a bit longer. Grump about how the game made me leave that fucking thing here. I expect something grander. A tomb or mausoleum. These graves are so small. These are not public graves. There's no one here to impress. Well, at least let me keep the coil. Emperor hiding on the hideout moon. They brought the shrine and the foil with them. They hid the foil inside the figurine. Kai must have been important to him. If the last emperor was truly intending to hide for the remainder of his life, well, mistress, I have observed that most humans do not wish to be alone. Maybe she was. Who she really was. Oh, hello. It's too close. It's just, what are you doing? Where are you across now? Always retrace our steps, or we could simply leave. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. So this is the graveyard of the emperors, huh? Well, I think that's probably enough excitement for one night. Curious place, mistress. The real question is the Withering Palace. That recording was made there. Who knows what else was recorded? Who knows what they know? The whole moon sits. It must have once been filled with voices like Kaya's. A head atop every shrine. All talking. Arguing. Laughing. That place was a haven. And I could hear a pebble drop. Oh, I can keep this from Miari as long as I want. Alright, when did we last save? Just now. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're gonna end here for the night. Ah, well. We've certainly accomplished a lot. And learning a lot about the old empire. There are little things about this game that annoy me though, and they're starting to mount. I was really annoyed at the whole timed sequence at the library. Like that felt really, really unnecessary and kind of incongruous with the whole vibe of this game. And I'm really annoyed that it like misread my input and made me leave that artifact there. Because I really wanted to take it with me. Yeah, I mean this is a super cool game and I really like where it's going, but like the further I get into it, the more little irritations I have with it. And I wish that wasn't the case. It's a very like it's ultimately a very clunky game to play. But yeah, not being able to free roam. But it does seem like the story and the mysteries in it are worth it. Are worth the occasional irritations, so we'll see where all this goes. And we will pick back up with this on Thursday. So, like I said, the schedule is all... Oh, what's up, Alceris? Perfect timing, I guess. Like I said, messed up the schedule this week. So, tomorrow, we are actually going to be doing Dread X The Hunt, the new Dread X collection, which is all first-person shooters. I'm very excited about that one. I love retro horror first-person shooters. Wednesday we'll be back on Final Fantasy. I think we should be able to do the Sky Palace and maybe get ready for the final dungeon. We'll be back on this on Thursday, like I mentioned. Friday, probably Final Fantasy. We'll see. We'll see what kind of shape we're in for the final dungeon. If I actually need more grinding before we do it, I'm probably gonna do that off stream, and we'll reschedule the final night for another night. And then, of course, Saturday, Ve Victus. Not Ve Rolkbus. So, yeah. I'll be Heaven's Vault for the evening. Let's find somebody to raid, shall we? An achievement. Speaker of Ancient. I've been quite a few achievements at the moment. Let's see. I tell you what, Split Black Ribbon is streaming now. He raided us earlier. I might as well raid him back, shall we? He's playing The Binding of Isaac, which is a bit of a swerve from this game that we were just playing, but such is life. Here we go. Well, all right, gang. Thanks again for coming out. Thanks for grousing Miari and Six and the rest of the